Disclaimer, if you are triggered by divination, astrology, tarot, and worldly discussions, this channel is not for you. Please enjoy.
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, Wisdom and Light here, and I am back with another intuitive reading. And we're here. We are finally doing a reading on this case. I'm not sure if it was solved or it's been declared as a cold case. I'm not entirely sure, but we are going to be doing a reading on Kenneka Jenkins. This is going to be a part of my spooky series, my unsolved murder mystery type of vibe that we're doing for the week of Halloween that is coming up. So the veil is very, very thin, and I felt that this was a great time to do this reading. It's been highly requested over the years for me to pull on this. I just never did at first. So if you're not into readings like this, if you don't like tarot or astrology or intuitive readings talking about unsolved murder mysteries and cold cases, don't put yourself through that, okay? So let's dive on into this reading. And let's see. This reading has been highly requested since 2018. So we're finally doing it. I'm finally doing it. So let's go. So I'm going to go on Wikipedia and I'm going to read what they have documented regarding this. So the death of Kenneka Jenkins, a 19-year-old Kenneka Jenkins was found inside a latch freezer of the Crowne Plaza Chicago O'Hare Hotel in Rosemont, Illinois, after attending a party there on September 8, 2017. The medical examiner's reports found that Jenkins' death to be accidental. Alcohol was found in her system, and she passed away of hypothermia because she was inside the freezer. While the Rosemont Police Department did not suspect foul play, they stated that their investigation was incomplete. Jenkins' family and friends criticized the initial police response, and a lawsuit was subsequently filed against the hotel and others. So the freezer, which was on the working, was described as a walk-in freezer, and apparently she just walked in there drunk. Jenkins' friends' stories remain inconsistent as to exactly what had happened after the party. After she went missing, one friend texted another about how Jenkins was drunk and missing. The reply came back and find Kenneka, and I can't believe y'all lost her. They told Martin that Jenkins had gone downstairs with some people, but they left her alone to go and retrieve a cell phone from one of the hotel rooms. Weird. Okay. Okay, I haven't even pulled a card yet. Remember guys, I just use cards to help me channel and direct my energy, but I'm already feeling that she had conflict with her friends. She had conflict with the people around her. She was drunk. So alcohol being in her system, she was drunk, the 7 of Cups. She was not in her right mind. But what I'm picking up on was I need to get away from these people because I don't feel safe. I don't feel like they're looking out for me. I don't feel that they love me. I feel that they are looking out for themselves. The Tower. A fight broke out between her and these friends. A fight broke out. There was definitely a disagreement that happened here. And then we have the Moon. And what's interesting is the friends are keeping it a secret that there was a fight that took place that caused all of this to happen. Now, interesting enough, I don't feel that somebody say, go in the freezer and die. It's more so about there was an argument or a fight that took place. Weird. The Hierophant, death. Okay, so yes, somebody died, obviously, with the death card showing up. The Hierophant. The 2 of Cups reversed. 2 people were involved in causing all of this to happen. 2 people were involved in her death. There was a fallout that happened as well. If anybody made her go in the freezer. The 3 of Cups, the 4 of Pentacles, the 8 of Pentacles. Yes and no. So this is what I'm seeing, guys. I'm actually seeing that an argument took place, a blow of words. Kenneka was very hurt by something that took place. So let me, and guys, again, this is just my interpretation of this reading. You do not have to believe in anything that I am saying. Disclaimer, this is all just my interpretation using astrology, intuition, and tarot. You do not have to believe in anything that I'm saying. You are free to believe in what you think happened, okay? This is just my interpretation. She goes to this party, but there's conflict between her and these two girls. And this is that thing where, have to be honest, this is where that divine feminine energy can be negative. It's negative because we know that sometimes, and just hear me out, guys, we know that sometimes women are not honest with how they're feeling about something. Are you okay? Oh, I'm fine. I'm cool. But then behind your back, they have all of these issues with you, but they have yet to say anything to your face. So that was going on amongst this group. All of these women or all of these girls or these people, these two girls had a problem with Kenneka or had an issue, or one person in particular had an issue. And nobody was really necessarily being honest with her. Another thing that's really sad about this reading is because I'm calling out these two girls, because these two girls, or whomever she was hanging out with that night, they had something to do with what took place that led to all of this. And they didn't look out for her. Something happened to where, not something happened, but this is giving, we like to hang out with each other because it looks pretty for all of us to hang out. So there are like these girls out there that they only hang out with you because they like the aesthetic that you bring to the group. So they want to just go out and look cute because everybody looks nice and we're all girls and we're all pretty. But that doesn't mean that they're your friends for genuine reasons. It just means that they like the look or the aesthetic that you're giving them. And there are women that wear other women like purses, like an accessory. And I do feel that Kenneka felt that, or felt used, or felt like, I'm not going to be these girls' friends anymore. This is going to be my last night. I keep hearing her say that. This is my last night. This is going to be the last time that I hang out with them. Not realizing that this was going to be her last night indefinitely, and that's what's heartbreaking about it. There was an argument or a disagreement. So I'm seeing that she's with these two people. I keep seeing two people. I don't know if there was more than that. I don't know if there was less than that, but I'm going to trust my intuition and say there were two people. I didn't look too deeply on the case. I like to walk in on readings not knowing every detail, because I believe that when you know too much details, you fall on logic and not really what the divine is telling you. And it also challenged me as the reader to really trust my intuition and go off of what I'm seeing and feeling. So again, if there's anything that I'm missing, I mean, that's fine, but I'm going to go off of intuition on this reading, okay? So she had an issue with two women. She had an issue with two girls that she was hanging out with, 17, 18. All of them are relatively very young. They're not really friends. They're a whole bunch of frenemies. They just hang out with each other because it looks cute. There was an argument that took place. The Seven of Cups talks about confusion. When they were at a party, there was an inappropriate gesture made on Kenneka. This could be a guy that was drunk. Maybe he tried to dance up on her or touch her inappropriately, God forbid. I'm not seeing any foul play sexually. I'm not leaning to that, but this kind of feels like, yo, that guy really rubbed me the wrong way and you just let it happen. Now, there's another thing going on in this reading where one of the girls was jealous of her. One of the girls was jealous in a sense of, well, you're always getting attention, so don't you like that? And I'm feeling that Kenneka was actually very shy. She was actually someone that was very, I don't want to use the word timid, but she got anxious very quickly. She does this thing where she would run and hide. When she felt intimidated, when she felt like somebody was trying to harm her in any way, shape, or form. She wasn't a confrontational person from what I'm picking up on, what I'm sensing in this reading. She did not feel safe with these women. She did not feel safe amongst her friends. She felt like you saw that this guy was doing something. You saw that he was trying to do whatever he was trying to do, and you did absolutely nothing about it. You did nothing to solve it. You did nothing to defend me. There was a fight that broke out. There was a fight that broke out. And I'm hearing arguing. I'm hearing arguing. I'm hearing fighting. I'm hearing fussing. There wasn't camera of what led to it. they need to put cameras in the hallways because that really could have tied in what happened. Hi guys, it's me from the future. So I want to just clarify something really quick before we jump back into the reading. I was saying how there were only cameras in a certain room and there were no cameras in the hallways. Well, I forgot to mention that there were cameras in certain hallways, but there were also certain places of the hotel that did not have cameras. And what's weird about this is that when I was shuffling cards on it, even this morning, what I wanted to share with you guys, what I saw, I will even try to shuffle again here. But what I saw was that, and if there were footage, somebody foolishly accidentally deleted it or just thought that it was just whatever, like just people doing stupid stuff. There's something going on with, I don't know how security cameras work, but there's something going on with we delete recordings or we delete things every couple of whatever or every couple of hours or whatever if we feel like it's stupid or it's just people being drunk or people being silly, as long as nobody did anything crazy and we call security to remove them from the premises or whatever the case may be. That's when we don't really keep the footage unless we're going with a lawsuit or there was some type of case. But for this situation, it was really sloppy how this ended up being a problem, and I keep feeling or sensing that footage was accidentally deleted or it was just very careless and reckless. So I don't know if it was accidental or if it was just someone being reckless. But I do see that in this reading, what I'm getting here is that there wasn't a lot of cameras throughout this hotel. And if there was anything, it accidentally got deleted. This is the Judgment. So someone made a poor judgment. Judgment. We have the Page, the Knight of Wands. I wouldn't be shocked if she was also avoiding men with weird behavior or acting very flirtatious and inappropriate. I wouldn't be shocked because people in the nightlife, not all the time, of course, but sometimes people get a little bit too grabby or get a little bit too close, a little too frisky. We have the Six of Cups. And another thing, the Six of Cups actually talks about childhood and it talks about things of the past, but how I'm seeing it is the Six of Cups also represents someone that's young being in an environment like this, right? Okay, is it 18 to do this and then 21 to legally? Maybe I'm old school and I'm just boring and I'm a square, but I don't feel like Kenneka intuitively, it was someone that was like that, but her friends were like, hey, let's go, let's do this. And again, teenagers will be teenagers. She wasn't even supposed to be here. And then we have the Magician. Yeah, there was a man that was like inappropriate and she got away from him and then her friends were being bitchy, which kind of led into the unfortunate events. Yeah, the Hermit, and she was alone. It's insane. And then we have also the Knight of Swords. Yeah, there was a Yeah, guys, okay, let's go back to the reading. I just had to like put that in there because I forgot to clarify that. So yes, there were cameras in certain parts of the hotel, but I believe, and I'm seeing in this reading, that there were not cameras everywhere in every part of the hotel. And had that happened and footage didn't get accidentally deleted or someone deleting it and it was negligent, as crazy as that sounds, this wouldn't have been what it was. This wouldn't have been a cold case. It would have been relatively very simple on who caused her to run and hide. So that's what I'm seeing so far. Okay, back to the reading. An argument took place. She did not feel safe. She felt intimidated. So one of the women intimidated her, tried to stand up to her out of jealousy or out of just, you're tripping, you're overreacting. Kenneka, she leaves out of fear. So she's like running for her life. She's leaving out of fear. The Three of Cups reverse. Okay, the Three of Cups reverse. This is the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles can talk about overindulging, overspending, or doing something where you're holding on to something that you should not be holding on to. You need to release it and let it go. The Eight of Pentacles reverse. Death, the Hierophant, the Two of Cups. There was an argument that took place. And what's weird is I do feel that their stories is inconsistent. Why would she hide like that? Why would she go out of her way to hide? What did you do that caused that? Why would you do that? The friends are not innocent because what's weird, I keep seeing that she was followed. This was not like, oh, she got lost and she went into the freezer because she was drunk and she died of hypothermia. No, no, no. I keep seeing somebody following her and arguing with her and fighting with her and fussing with her. And then I'm seeing a door locking. Okay. Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords. The King of Swords. There was an altercation here. There was an altercation. Kenneka was getting away from someone. She was getting away from a conflict or an altercation. She was getting away from someone. And she has a trauma. She has a trauma of when things got overwhelming, she would hide. But what would cause her to hide? What would cause anyone to hide? Danger. If you feel like you're in danger, especially if you're under the influence and you just don't trust yourself. So she went inside a room that happened to be the freezer room to hide, but not to stay in there indefinitely. She went to hide. Someone locked the door, like as a prank. Someone locked the door, like, okay, since you want to hide, since you want to be like this, I'm locking the door. Since that's what you want to do. Somebody locked the door. I'm not sure who locked the door, but the door was locked because she had no intention of staying in the freezer. This was just to hide and get away from these fake ass friends and these fake ass people. So the family does need to sue the hotel because why weren't there cameras in the hallway to convict the person that locked the door? Because that's easy evidence. But because she's black and this wasn't really a big case that they didn't take enough time to do research on and to really dive deep, well, it's just a black girl dying in the hotel, isn't it? It's whatever. They completely failed at solving this case because it's really simple. It's really not that difficult to figure out what took place here. And the fact that I'm clairvoyantly seeing that somebody locked the door, and what's not discussed was there was an argument. The friends keep changing their stories. Shit's not making sense. Yeah, Ace of Swords. The information is not correct. The world, this got world attention. The Hangman, okay? And then we also have the Knight of Cups reversed, and we have the Seven of Swords shows up reversed. So there was some foul play, sneaky behavior. The Seven of Swords. There was some foul play here. So what I'm seeing is that a fight broke out. Kenneka Jenkins was trying to get away from this altercation or this showdown. She was drunk. She did not want to deal with it. She did not want to address it. She was spooked out by something that happened at the party, inappropriate behavior. It could be as simple as someone trying to holler at her and it's like, why didn't you do anything to defend me? Jealousy took place. I'm walking away. One of these women or one of these people followed her and suspected, oh, she went in here, so I'm going to lock the door. I'm going to lock the door. Now, what's weird was she hid in the freezer because she was able to open it and close it, but the freezer locked. I'm seeing the door was locked from the outside. This person, because if she walked inside and locked the freezer, the camera would have caught that. They only caught her walking inside. They didn't catch everything that was happening outside of that. So all of this was an accident, but she felt that she was in danger. She felt that she was assaulted. She went to hide. Hey guys, so it's me again from the future. I just keep hopping back into this reading because as I'm editing, I run back to get my camera and I'm just sloppily just showing up and here I am. But what I wanted to say was, could you imagine if they actually had cameras where they were supposed to have cameras in their establishment? Because had this happened, we would have seen and there would have been footage of why she decided to run away. Because something happened. Why would she voluntarily hide in a freezer? Come on. Because she's that drunk? No. I have way too much respect for this young woman who lost her life so soon to believe that she voluntarily walked in there because she was that drunk and that out of it. Something happened, an altercation happened, and what do we do when things happen? What do we do when we don't have the strength to beat it? We hide. We either run or we hide. And she did a little bit of both. She was walking and, trying to get away, sneakily not make a scene. Something took place, and if there were proper cameras and stuff and things weren't getting accidentally deleted or whatever the case may be, this wouldn't have escalated to what it escalated to, and there would have been proof, there would have been evidence, and this wouldn't have been a cold case. Okay, so back to the reading. The door locked because it froze up, or the door locked, and even if she was able to open that door, the room door was locked. Something about it was locked. And what's not documented is they had to open the door with the key. Now, the hotel staff, they have the key to every door or to their assigned destination. They had to open the door with the key because that's not uncommon. The door was locked. The door was locked. Now, yes, doors can have something to where you can lock it from the outside, but something about the door was damaged or jammed. I'm trusting my intuition with this. Somebody purposely locked the door to pull a prank. Young people do stupid shit like that. I'm going to lock the door. Or I'm going to do something where the door can't easily open. Not realizing that the freezer door, when she went inside of there to hide, the freezer door, this feels like a prank gone wrong, and this feels like I got scared. I needed to hide. Because I'm even picking up on her energy. I'm not seeing that there was foul play, but I do feel like I was scared for my life. I went to hide, and everything shut on me. But had the freezer door not closed, she would have been locked in that room. She would have been locked in there until somebody was able to open it, because somebody locked the door. From the outside or from the inside. Somebody did something to lock the door. And it's like you need a key. Like once you turn something, it's locked until you have the key to open it, because it's a freezer. Or it's like a room where they keep the food, they keep things refrigerated. Or a storage room. And now the hotel, the family may have a hard time winning that lawsuit because they keep turning them around. Yeah, we have the Knight of Wands reverse. The Queen of Cups. There's a woman who's actively trying to beat this case. This could be the mother. The Knight of Pentacles reverse. The Queen of Pentacles reverse. The Hermit. The truth will eventually come out regarding this case. It may happen in a year to 2 years' time. That everything will be revealed as it needs to. She will end up getting something out of this. It could be a quiet settlement. She will end up getting something out of it because this really could have been prevented had there been cameras. And had everybody been doing their job. Yeah, Page of Cups is child play, like childish antics, childish things that happen. Knight of Swords, a conflict took out. The Wheel of Fortune. Okay, we have the 8 of Swords. She was trapped. And then the 9 of Wands, but it's because she was hiding. She was trying to protect herself. She was trying to defend herself. The people involved knows the truth of the situation. The truth is going to come out because the Sun card is here. So this is going to get revealed on what really happened. Rest in peace to her. And that's my interpretation and intuitive breakdown of this reading. And that's what I'm seeing. I love you guys. Thank you guys so much. Leave a comment down below if you resonated with this reading. Again, you do not have to agree with this. You do not have to resonate with this. I'm doing this because it was highly requested. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you guys later. Mwah.